Are you ready for a tour of our house? Well, hi, we're the Slates with Clean Slate Life. We're gonna give you today a quick tour of our house and the projects that we either have worked on or are planning to work on.
Or that she just makes up on the fly and tells me I need to do.
That too. We currently homeschool, and so we have little helpers throughout our projects, and we have a long list, but the list changes regularly. Hang with us.
What is that, Samuel?
Our score from Mexico.
Did you have fun playing?
Yeah.
Did you get a hole in one?
Yeah, 2 times.
Awesome.
One of the projects that we mostly have finished are the countertops. This was, what was it?
This was laminate. I mean, pretty standard builder grade laminate countertops with particle board substrate.
And they had been painted. The owners of this house had painted them with like a countertop paint, and it was gray. If you know us, you know how we feel about toxins and things, you know, like near your food.
Just nobody really wants. I mean, sometimes painted countertops can look nice.
Okay, maybe I'm being judgmental.
So we changed it.
I love what we did here. We're gonna talk about this in another video coming up soon. And then the butcher block. Michael did a really cool hack with hardwood flooring to make butcher block. It was super cool and it was super cheap. So we're gonna talk about that as well. Okay, aren't these so cool? This was carpeted. Michael has an allergy to cats. So the owners before us had a cat. So we ripped out all the carpet. You ripped out all the carpet, right?
It's not hard to rip out carpet.
He ripped out the carpet here, and then he added these cool designs, and then we used hog fencing here. We really debated on what to do. You had kind of felt like rope or something farmhousey. I am so happy with how these turned out. So happy. This is just literally hog fence right here. And I think it turned out really well. So Michael's gonna hopefully do a video showing you how he did this process sometime soon.
Also gonna do a quick video on how we did these cabinets. Raised them up to the ceiling, turned out super good, but was definitely a lot more work than I anticipated. And we're not quite done. As you can see, still missing a range hood, still haven't tiled, still finishing this faux beam up here and those lights. Oh my goodness, those fluorescent lights. Don't ever put fluorescent lights in your house.
So ideally, y'all, we live on a farm and Michael has a workshop of his own, but you can build it. But for right now, we have a garage. We have really worked on this space a lot and it is still horrible.
Not that bad.
It's horrible.
It used to be horrible.
It's really horrible still.
No.
We're up for debate, obviously. In this space, we had a professional organizer come and help us. Before she got to our house, Michael spent 2 days building this.
I was instructed on what I needed to do.
But it looks awesome.
So I built all those, put in the pegboard, and already built all the other things that were in here.
We couldn't decide on slatboard or pegboard. We went with pegboard. Are you happy?
So my goal when I build is how can I do something excellently or as economical as possible. The only thing that was in here was this guy right here and that bottom little shelf. So I rebuilt everything, gave us a ton more storage space because the goal with storage is you want to go vertical. So I was able to do that. And then we were able to rack my wood and do, I had already built some of the other things. So worked out.
So one of the things that we're not good at is finishing projects. Like right now there's mulch. Like why is there mulch there? We have a lot of projects happening around the house and I found having a professional organizer come made us much more on the same team, and it prevented us from like fighting about stuff because we just followed what she said. It was so helpful to have someone come and help us though, like give us ideas, help us sort things into categories because I don't think like this. I hoard things. Like I just do.
Hoard things.
I totally
Just hold on to
I
them.
keep
There's a
them.
difference.
I had a bin full of journals up here and we totally chucked them. So we have a video about that. We're gonna show you our process for cleaning out the garage. There is much work to be done in this space. That's the hardwood floor. It's not done yet. What's your name?
Gracie. Samuel.
And do we like to wear our jammies at home?
Yes.
Look at these
Do you
cute
ever
unicorn
change out of
jammies.
your jammies?
Sometimes we don't.
So this is really the first project that Michael did in this house.
So one of the first things we did when we moved in is we changed. They had carpet almost everywhere except for in the kitchen dining room area, which was just sheet vinyl or linoleum.
So here's what the vinyl looked like. This is still in our bathroom. He's replaced the vinyl. He's put down a layer here, and then he put the hardwood on top. Okay, so how long have we lived here?
According to Megan, too long. Lived here about 2 years. The thing you can't do when your house is built on a slab or concrete is you can't put solid hardwood because there's too much expansion and contraction. So you use engineered hardwood or laminate flooring. We went with engineered, and I prefer small slat wood, which is fine until you realize you have to, since it's tongue and groove, you have to individually glue every single piece. I have put in close to probably 1,800 square feet of flooring so far. I'm on the home stretch. It just takes forever.
Hence the floor in the kitchen not being done.
And it just takes time. But it looks good so far. We're really happy with the way it's turned out, and I'm excited to get it done in the next maybe 2 years.
You're hilarious. When this is done, this kitchen is gonna be awesome. Michael still has to make a range hood, so he's got to do that
Excited
still.
about that. Got the wood over here for it.
So watch for a video on that.
I try to allow my workshop to shift into the kitchen because it feels better.
You're hilarious. I hate this part of this, but it's fine. I'm dealing with it. He's getting it done.
Wood around the house, the better.
You're hilarious. So other projects that are coming, this horrible fan is leaving our house.
I don't hate the fan.
I hate the fan. And then he's got a tile.
Backsplash.
So he's gonna finish tiling in there, and then our kitchen really will be really close to being done. Hi! So we have a lot of projects, obviously, that we're gonna be videoing for y'all. We're excited to show you the process, and our goal is to do it as cheaply as possible and as fast as possible.
But as well as possible.
I hope you guys are excited to come along on this ride with us. We're excited to show you a little bit more of the work we're doing in our house. And this idea of just living minimally and joyfully in the process, I am so excited about it. I can't even tell you how happy I am to have found this idea of minimalism. Living simply, but also beautifully. Really want this house to be a safe place for our kids. And I really want it to be a pleasant place for us to live. And I love just the simple lines and the farmhouse look. And I'm really excited for what it's gonna look like when it's done. So welcome to our journey. We're excited to have you guys join us as we adventure into all things minimalism and DIY and simple and healthy, clean living. Excited to have you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Where am I supposed to look? Where's the camera? Right there? Blah, blah, blah. Don't say that. So we can't have a cat. Okay, so you want me to go. I thought you said you were going to go. Okay.
There's Samuel. Because cheap doesn't always mean well, but well.
Okay, so you can talk about that later.
Wife wants it to get done like yesterday.
Yesterday. That's how you feel about this? We might have been fighting like for 3 days straight while this was happening.
Maybe.
Whole 8.
You're done?
Yes.
With all your math? Yes.